stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. 36 Jayve in the building. Ohio in the building. My brother, how are you doing today?
How you feeling, bro?
Where in Ohio specifically?
Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio, man.
216.
All right, this is like, I think, the 8th or 9th Cleveland artist we've had on the show. So I think we're making some progress here, man. I'm excited. How you feeling today?
Yeah, I seen a couple of my boys over here. I'm doing good, though, man. The fucking plane ride got me a little shitty, but I'm doing good.
It's like an hour and a half plane ride?
I know, but I got motion sickness. So my shit is 10 hours if it's one.
It's like, and also because it's like we've been flying to the Midwest a lot recently. So was it like one of the smaller planes too?
Crammed as hell. Like, literally, it was nowhere to even move.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I hate those fucking planes.
Shit was just terrible.
Because something about flying from New York to the Midwest, like, because we did Detroit and Chicago recently, and every time we did the Detroit or Chicago plane, it was like the plane with the no headspace and like the metal chairs. It's like real rinky-dink.
Or the fucking, you have no leg room. It's like something you got to deal with.
No TVs on the plane either.
Yeah, it's like you always gonna deal with some type of bullshit, unless you just go cash out and get $1,000 fucking flight.
Right. Or like, I guess that's just like the pains of living in the Midwest and having to come to New York.
Yeah, facts.
So, you said that some of your people. Who are some of your people that have been on here?
A couple of my people's. Lil 50 I seen Lil 50.
Shout out 50. Yeah, I always be forgetting 50 from Ohio. Yeah, 50. Shout out 50.
It was some YFL Kelvin.
Kelvin, yep.
YFL Kelvin. Shit, Doughboy.
Doughboy, yep.
Damn, I know it's somebody else. I just can't think of it. But it was a couple motherfuckers on there.
Word. Are you like
Flo?
Oh, Flo, yep.
Yeah,
Shout
YSN
out
Flo.
Shout out YSN Flo. Yeah. With all these boys, like, did you grow up with any of them or no? Y'all all from different sides of town.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, like different spots. Like Lil 50 is like he basically like from across the street. Like
okay,
like they from across the street, but it's everybody like in different areas, but it ain't too far from each other.
How is like Cleveland like broken down? Is there like is it like east west? I never asked nobody this. Was funny. Is it like east west, north south?
It's east west, north south, but it's like it's different. We got like certain places is like straight buildings. Then they got certain neighborhoods with houses and shit. Like our neighborhoods are straight buildings. We from the projects, so we got straight buildings and shit. Then like YFL Kelvin them, they got buildings and shit too. Then motherfuckers like Doughboy and them, they got houses on their shit. So it's it's different.
And which side you from?
I'm from the east side, but they call it down the way.
Why do they call it down the way?
Cause it's either you can go up and be up the way, or you go down this long ass hill and end up in my area. So they call it down the way.
So you at like the bottom of a hill.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. I've been to Cleveland once when I was a kid because like my family took me to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Right. Super dope. We did all like the touristy shit. Right. But it was in the summertime because my pops is like, look, we gonna go to the museum, but we not gonna go there in the wintertime. Cause I be seeing videos of y'all winters, bro. I see the videos of the winters all around the Midwest, right? I don't know how y'all do it right off the lake, man. Like y'all built different.
It gets serious down that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. Can't play no games. You better have a motherfucking scarf, gloves, coat, boots. That shit still don't mean nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like that shit still, you can have all that shit. That shit still won't mean nothing. I don't know. I barely try to even go outside when it get cold out that motherfucker.
You could have like a whole like vest of heating pads on your chest and it's still gonna cut through.
Listen to me. It be negative out that motherfucker sometimes. And not only that, like the winds alone gonna burn your damn face off.
Type shit.
Like that shit's serious out there.
My brother from Chicago, shout out Pronto Spazza, he would tell me that like they would have parties in the middle of the wintertime still. I forgot what they called it. Out there, but do y'all be like doing shit in the wintertime, or is it kind of like everything be shut down? Like it's fucking negative outside. We ain't going outside.
It's rare. Like it's rare. If somebody do something, that mean like they really just didn't give a fuck. They like fuck it. But it's rare. Like I ain't gonna lie. Mostly everybody either take their ass to work and back in the house. Motherfuckers not even going to work right now. People not going to school. All type of shit. Like motherfuckers try to stay in when it get serious down there.
Well, being from down the way, like I know you're like part of a big family.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. I'm the youngest of 8 siblings.
Youngest of 8. How old is like the oldest right now?
I think he just turned 30.
Okay, cool. Really around I'm
Like,
27.
Yeah, about like 30. I think he just turned 30.
Damn, man. So like, were you all growing up in a house like together as a kid? Like, what was it? What was like your childhood like?
It changed a lot. When I first was growing up, we all lived together for a couple years. Then something happened in the home, and my mom split us up. A couple of us went with my grandma. A couple of us stayed with her. And then once we got a little bit older, she went and got them back. We all ended up moving back in the same house again. Then, like, ever since I was like 14, we never all lived together because they was already grown and shit. So the grown ups start moving out. But yeah, most of the time, like, we lived together. A lot of time, it was like a couple of us would be at somebody's house, like other ones would be still with mom.
Split up. Yeah. Were any of your, obviously you being the youngest, like, were your older siblings the one who exposed you to like certain sounds and certain music, or like which one of your siblings was it?
My oldest brother.
Your oldest brother, okay.
Yeah, the one we was just talking about. He did this shit for years before I ever even thought of doing it.
Oh, we did talk about this before. Yeah,
I never really wanted to rap. I'm like, I was kind of like shy to this shit. Like, I didn't like want people watching me and shit like that. So I never really wanted to rap. But one day we was joking around and shit, and we was smoking on the porch.
Right.
And we was making jokes, like we was like wilding out, like the wild style shit. We was doing that on the porch, and my brother like went around the porch just saying jokes about people and shit. And I kept getting tired of them saying shit about me and me not saying nothing back. So I'm like, when I get the floor, I'm about to go crazy.
Yeah.
And I swear I went around the whole porch just baking their ass, just saying jokes, just saying anything, but it was rhyming, it was on beat. And I ain't even take it serious or nothing. The next morning, my brother called me and was like, bruh, you can fucking rap, bro. Like, what the fuck? And I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, I ain't taking that, like, I ain't paying that shit no attention. And my other peoples that was there called me like, bruh, you was hollering last night. So I just said, and they just started getting on my ass about doing it. I never really even still tried to do it after that. One day my brother pulled up on me and was like, bruh, you ain't just see G Herbo freestyle? You remember when G Herbo did the fucking Who Run It?
Yep.
He like, bruh, this beat so fucking hard. He like, bruh, I think you would say some hard shit on it. He pulled the beat up, and I was just sitting there. And I started like saying little shit on it, and I didn't even know he was sitting behind me recording me. So by the time I got done like rapping and shit, my brother walked up to me like, bro, listen to this shit, bro. I just recorded you, bro. You was hollering. Nigga posted this shit on Instagram, had thousands of views and all type of shit. Ever since then, I'm like, shit, I can do this shit.
That's fire.
That same brother that influenced me to do it, he ended up going to prison. He got sentenced to 5 years. So when he got sentenced, he told me like, I can't do this shit. Like, you gonna have to. Like, you gonna have to take it from where I started and do your thing. He like showed me little shit, got me in studios, got me with the producers that was making beats for him and shit. And shit, I've been going there since then.
Is he still locked up?
No, he just came home recently.
Oh, word.
I'm getting him back on his shit now. Like, now it's like he like shit. Like, you the ticket now. Like, he looking at me for pointers.
For real. How's that feel now that like you're kind of giving him pointers about this?
Shit, it feel good knowing that he the one that started this shit up.
Right.
Like, to me, like, I'm making him proud. Shit, he look at it now like, damn, you in a better position than me with the shit. And like now, like, you grown and you understanding this shit. He like, nigga, like, I need your help now. So it's cool.
That's dope. With him, what was his rap name now?
He called himself D Bills.
D Bills. Oh, we got a D Bill. We got a D Bills here in New York. Shout out my boy. But that's cool, man. Do you guys got like some records that y'all working on together now?
We made like 3 songs together since he been home.
Okay.
He been like, that's the thing. Me and him, like, we so focused on like independence, like, and we so focused on like getting ourselves together first that we go to the studio together all the time and don't even make shit. Yeah. I get in there, make 4 singles. He get in there, make 3-4 singles, and we shit get in the car and ride around and play the shit we just made by ourselves.
Right.
Like, it depends. Like, if he make a song and he'd be like, oh, I feel like Jayve a match on this, he'd call me like, hey, I need you to get on this. But yeah, we really be locked in on ourselves for real. That's
tight though. I like that. And, like, it's cool for you because like you kind of blew up off freestyling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're young, but you kind of blew up off like a classic way that like a lot of artists would blow up. And like, I think it's cool how you got your older brother in your corner too, because like I feel like a lot of how old are you now?
20, just turned 20.
You're 20. Like, I feel like a lot of younger artists may not always have like that insight.
Yeah,
though
facts.
Young artists may not have that insight from like the last generation because either they don't want to accept it or they just weren't around it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's also a reason why they don't want to accept it. But since you got your big brother with you and he's 30, a few years older than me, but like he knows a lot more and has seen a lot more in hip hop than, the average 20-year-old. like, oh, my phone. But because of that, you're able to like. I feel like that helps you out a lot because now you have more insight too.
Facts.
Do you feel like what do you feel like something that he taught you that you wouldn't have been able to like learn on your own, just being like a young artist in the game?
To block people out. I told you I was very shy. Like I was scared of this shit. Like I hated being watched. I hated being looked at. He made me notice like, bro, that is the money. Like if they not watching you, you're not going to be paid. Like
Facts, yeah.
Like he got that through my head, and like he made it to the point where I can go in the studio and I don't give a fuck who's there. I'm gonna record. I don't give a fuck who around. I'm gonna be able to rap now. Like I didn't used to be able to do that. He literally like forced that out of me. Like, bro, fuck them. Like he literally said while they watching us. Like we'd be in the studio, bro. There's somebody be watching us. He'd be like, bro, fuck them, bro. What the fuck, bro? You rap, bro. Do your thing. And I literally like, all right, fuck them. I'm about to record. And shit, I ended up like to the point where every time I got in the studio, I'm like, man, fuck them. I'm like, I don't know them. Like they ain't got nothing to do with me. Like I'm about to do my thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's that motherfucking, that confidence. He definitely brought that shit out of me for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, that's fire, man. So this year we dropped the Still Tweaking project, right? And right now, Potency single out now. Go stream that.
For sure, for sure.
What are we working on for the new year?
Right now, I really just wanna go on a little run. Like I wanna get their ass a single run, like until one of these motherfuckers do what I wanted to do. I'ma just put the press on their ass, get their ass something every fucking month if I have to. And I'ma just keep it rolling. I just wanna just keep the motherfucking content up by any means. If it's freestyling, if it's music videos, if it's in the studio, whatever it is, I just want to keep this shit rolling.
That's dope, man. Do you feel like, I also want to get from your perspective, being young and being from Ohio, like, what do you feel, because I feel like there's a lot of great artists from Ohio, but at different age ranges, you know what I'm saying? You have the Doughboys who are probably closer to my age, you have yourself, the Flows, like, there's like a wide variety. Do you feel like, where do you feel like Ohio is in the music game right now? Like, do you feel like the scene is like underrated, or do you think it's kind of like there's a lot of young people right now where it kind of like, do you feel like it's coming up all at once?
I feel like it's still a little underrated, only because like it's still a lot of slept on talent. But from the standpoint that I'm looking in, like it's definitely going up. Like I could see it for sure on my own. Just Lil 50 proved us that. Like
facts, yeah.
Like this is one of them same young kids you would have seen being bad as hell somewhere, riding a bike with another group of badass kids going to do some bad shit, and he blew up. Like that gave us like that give the city a little more hope, you know? Like when they see some shit like that, it just make people think like, oh shit, it's possible that I can do this shit. Yeah. Like it's a lot of fucking hate in our state and our city, period. So like we gonna be a little held back, period, just because of ourselves. Everybody hate each other. Everybody don't want to help each other. So it's like we gonna be a little underrated. So I don't look at it like that's a thing no more. Like shit, that's just our city. It's gonna take for the people who not on that bullshit that everybody else on to lock in together and do this shit. Cause the motherfuckers who on that hating shit gonna be here forever.
Word. Very well said, man. Very well said. So what else we have on the way? New singles, single run, on the radar, freestyle out by the time y'all see this. Also, I really love the YSN Flow song that y'all had done. That was
good looking, bro.
Song,
appreciate it, bro.
Shout out Flow for that one too, man. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing like artists who was on helping upcoming artists. And I think that, like you said, how like you need more of that in like the city. Like I like seeing shit like that because that just kind of is like the step in the right direction to making shit happen. And that's the thing.
Me and Flow was in the studio together every damn night, and did like just how I told you, me and my brother was like, we didn't like think about making songs together and shit. It was just one time Flo recorded a song and he like, shit, Jayve might sound hard on this. Yeah. Came in my stu, shit, was like, shit, hop on it. And we did our thing.
That's fire, man. That's fire. Well, man, look, I look forward to everything you have going on, everything you got coming up. By the time y'all see this on the radar freestyle out now, go check that out.
Let's do it.
Anything else you want to let the people know where they can follow you at, all that good stuff? Now's the time to do it. This camera right here.
Y'all can follow me on any social, 36 Jayve, 36 Jayve. And shit, go run that new shit up. Potency out now on all platforms. Still tweaking, still out. You know, let's do it.
There you go. Well, make sure you go follow him. Go run up Potency. Still tweaking out now. Freestyle now. Go follow him. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love is free. Support is free. But y'all already knew that. Till next time on the radar. Cleveland in the building. We out. Pow. My God. Love.